Here we are at the grave of August Derleth, who was born right here in Sauk City. He was one of two children. He had a brother, and he went to grade school at St. Al's School. He actually wrote his very first story right after he left St. Al's School, and 3 years after that, he was a published author because a story that he had written was sold to a magazine called Weird Tales. And August Derleth was very excited about that because he thought it proved that he was as good a writer as a lot of the people that he had been reading before that. This is the home where August Derleth was born. It's at 406 Jackson Street here in Sauk City. He lived here for several years and then moved to another home in Sauk City where he did most of his writing as a teenager. There was a little bit of controversy several years ago when the Walgreens was built. That's right in the back of this house, because there were stables and other buildings associated with August Derleth. Those, however, now are gone. However, this house is here and you can drive by anytime you'd like. The historical marker that's at the top of August Derleth Park in Sauk City. It was erected by the state of Wisconsin to honor August Derleth. It's one of many sites in Sauk City that honors this man. One is the Sauk City Bridge, is named for August Derleth. The August Derleth Park is another area that's named for August Derleth. His home, the Place of Hawks, is visited by many people, as is his childhood home, which we will be visiting as well. We're in the August Derleth room at Leistra's Restaurant, and there are many pictures on the walls in this room that you can come and see, but here's my favorite. August Derleth was very famous, but he also knew a lot of other very famous people. This picture here shows him with the governor of the state of Wisconsin at that time, and in the middle is a lady named Georgia O'Keeffe. She wasn't from Sauk Prairie, but she was from Sun Prairie, and you can look her up and find out why she was so famous. When I went to college, I was an English major, and I read a lot of works by Sinclair Lewis. And this is a picture of August Derleth with Sinclair Lewis, and you can look him up as well. But he became a friend of August Derleth, and he actually recommended him for a very famous award called the Guggenheim Award, and you should find out about that too. Behind me is the Sauk City Bridge, but did you know it's also called the August Derleth Bridge? There are many things named for August Derleth in our community. You should go on an exploration trip and see how many of them you can find.